Q4 is the most insane time. On the digital marketing side of the business, it's like digital marketers' Super Bowl.
Creator News. Welcome to Creator News, Tubefilter's investigative news show where each week we delve into a topic that affects you, the creator.
Creator News is brought to you by Patreon, the platform that gets creators paid.
This week on Creator News, we're talking about holiday revenue. The holiday season has been referred to as the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
But there's a different term marketers like to use for this period of time. It's Q4. That stands for the fourth quarter, a period of time from October 1st through December 31st that represents the last times for brands to hit their annual sales goals. So what do? They ramp up their marketing spends.
Q4 is the most insane time in digital marketing for both brands and both for creators.
This is Christina Jones. She's the Vice President of Talent at Digital Brand Architects, a talent management company that has been working with top creators for over 10 years.
On the digital marketing side of the business, it's like digital marketers' Super Bowl, I would say. The amount of campaigns and inquiries we get quadruple.
In other words, it's the most wonderful time of the year to be a creator. Instead of Kris Kringle sliding down your chimney with a bag full of toys, he shows up in your bank account with a big old Google AdSense check.
And it's just, it's an auction system. And so if there's more people looking to buy because there's more people spending money, with people spend more money at the end of the year, then that drives ad rates up.
This guy, he's Hank Green. He's the founder of VidCon, OG YouTube creator, and host of educational channels like Crash Course and SciShow.
It can be anywhere from like a 25% increase to like a 200% increase.
And on top of the expected holiday push, with travel down and streaming up this year, agencies are telling us that their brands are allocating 50% of their Q4 spend on YouTube. So if you're an independent content creator looking to grow your channel and increase revenues, now might be the best time ever for you to ramp up production.
As we mentioned in our Creator Burnout episode, this usually isn't the best idea. Producing dramatically more videos in an attempt to get more views isn't the best recommended strategy because it can reduce audience engagement, which the YouTube algorithm does not like.
But this is not necessarily the case during the holidays because A, it is a short, concentrated sprint, B, there is more audience watching videos, and C, this is something you can totally prepare for in advance.
Quantity-wise, 100%. Creators are creating at least usually 3 times the amount of content than they normally create. So if you know, as in brand marketing, that you're gonna have an uptick in Q4, then you just are prepared for that every year.
There is a good reason for creators to increase their video output. And it's not just because marketers are spending more money. Viewers are also watching more this time of year. So it's a double whammy.
It especially makes sense to be releasing the stuff that you think is going to do extra well at this time of the year. I think a lot of people have some idea. And so they might save the stuff that's going to go super viral to Q4.
Not only are kids on break from school, but literally everyone is home for the holidays, on quarantine lockdown with nothing much to do except watch videos. That's basically my life.
Yeah, me too. Nothing wrong with that. It's an honest living.
Increased viewership and higher CPMs at the end of the year present a great opportunity for creators to make money and grow their audiences. But it can also be a double-edged sword.
So it's just like kind of an increase in competition in the association with the increase in CPMs.
Bigger creators tend to hog those bigger CPMs. They're going to win that competition. But one thing all creators can learn from this end-of-year frenzy is to really try to advertise their videos and merch releases throughout the entirety of the year.
There are maybe times of the year where it's a little easier to break through because people aren't fighting so hard to get every view the way that they might be in Q4. Christmas season, the holiday season, it creates this pressure of an event, but you can manufacture events as well. And that's a really smart thing about merch drops, about saying like, now is the time when you can get this, about having limited time events, about having like new products that are only available during this drop and then won't be later, because it allows you to sort of eventize sales in the way that Q4 automatically eventizes sales.
Nevertheless, if you're going to launch a creator product, right now is a great time to do it.
It's huge. Q4, as you would expect, Q4 is big for any direct-to-consumer brand, especially the content creator space, because YouTubers tend to upload more in Q4.
This is Kevin Ramsey. He's the founder and CEO of Warren James, a a direct-to-consumer merch business that works with some top creators.
So that first week, Black Friday is always huge. That weekend is huge. And then Cyber Monday is massive. But then it picks back up because, like I said, Christmas purchasing is super important. It's about 40% on average of our yearly sales take place on the back half of November through the first 2 weeks of December.
You heard that right. 40% of Warren James' direct-to-consumer annual sales occur in just 4 weeks. And that number can even be a lot higher. In traditional sales and retail, the holiday season can represent upwards of 60 to 70% of annual revenues. That is a lot. So that 40%, that speaks to the diversification and relative stability of the creator direct-to-consumer merch business.
Interestingly, that percentage has gone down over the years for us. It used to be that we'd do more like 50 or 60% of our business in Q4. And I think that in part, it's strategic. Like we try to even it out more because it's, if you're going to be running a warehouse all year round, you want to be selling stuff all year round.
As we mentioned in our food merch episode of Creator News, the fan base is the core foundation of creator product sales, and a push for sales can happen at any time during the year. So if creators plan and prepare, they can take advantage of the holiday frenzy without being dependent upon it for their survival.
The problem is, and I see time and time again, that creators will do pre-orders in Q4, and once you start doing merchandise, logistics, supply chain, like things always tend to go wrong and you have to adapt. And when you do a pre-order, you're potentially putting your customers at risk of not getting product in time for Christmas. And that is a terrible scenario to be in.
And with the ongoing pandemic, that crush is looking like it's going to be bigger than ever before.
Because everyone had to convert to an online format, brick and mortar is, under a lot of fire right now. We're seeing a lot of bankruptcies. So at the end of the day, brands knew that they needed to make the pivot, and the ones that have, I think, are doing a great job at it. I think the ones that haven't are trying to jump in as fast as possible at this point.
Higher ad rates, increased viewership, and bigger merch sales are huge incentives to make hay while the sun shines in Q4. And although there's temptation to rush in and join the frenzy, real success will come from strategy and planning, so creators won't get overwhelmed with competition, burnout, and logistics challenges. Because remember, come January, viewership will hit a massive wall. And to put it another way, winter is coming.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
I'm just kidding. Everything's gonna be fine, right?
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
Creator News. Creator News would not be possible without our partnership with Patreon.
Patreon helps you generate recurring income from your creative work while offering exclusive content and community to your fans. It's a great way to set yourself up for long-term success and reward your most loyal fans along the way.
So check out patreon.com/creatornews and start changing the way your creativity is valued. What issues do you want us to dive into next? Put it in the comments.
And
if you like this video, like this video.
Subscribe.
Ring those bells.
And please share with your fellow online video professionals and creators.
I'm Drew.
I'm Josh.
And this is Creator News.
Happy holidays. We'll see you next week.
Creator News.